Hey guys, this is Mafro with episode 5 of Suicidal Squid. We're loading our Dead is Dead game right now, and as always we are playing in Dead is Dead mode, so once we die, game is over, there are no saves to load from. So in our last episode we had something super exciting happen. We have finally gotten rid of our tiny little octopus scout ship, and instead we now have a Pleco.
One of the most recent ships
Here it is right here.
from Kingdom End's shipyard, the Pleco military transport.
So this is a military transport, which means that it is essentially a small carrier of ships. So it's designed to be able to carry 1,000 units of freight using extra large containers, up to 5 Marines, which we won't have any use for some time, I think. And it has a hangar for up to 4 fighters. Now, our Scout was so small and so measly that it had only 900 hull points, whereas this ship has 18,900, at least when it's fully repaired. Right now it's damaged, only has 55% of its hull, and it has no shield and no weapons. So it sunk in a little bit that we've got a lot of work to do if we're to really make this ship into what it could be. But this is a keeper. This is one that we're probably going to keep for a very long time, and this could be a base of operations for us, a mobile base of operations for some time. So I think in this series, or I should say in this episode, our goal is to one, first let's go ahead and repair up our ship and get it to full hull capacity. 2, I'd like to go ahead and purchase one of the shields that this ship uses. Now this ship uses a 200 megajoule shield. Again, for perspective, our little Octopus Scout used a single 1 megajoule shield. So this ship has the capacity for 200 times the shielding that our little Octopus had, which is just amazing. And then this has 2 turrets, a front turret which can hold 1 laser, and a back turret which can hold 2 lasers. And these are the different types of weapons that can be mounted to that. So we don't have any weapons right now, but we'll certainly want to add some. And then this has a wide variety of missiles that we can put in place as well. So we'll want to equip this ship over the next probably couple episodes and turn this into a fighting force. And when I say force, I mean not just this ship, but with up to 4 fighters that it can carry with it. This could become a very, very potent weapon for us and means of expanding our influence. But I'm getting ahead of myself. I mean, if we look down here, we can see that our hull is damaged. We're going to be traveling very slow because of this hull damage for some time. And so what we need to do is we need to go ahead and start to trade immediately in order to get some credits in our wallet. So right now we have 27,000 credits and 1,000 slots. So what's exciting though is that we will now be able to trade at a level where we can actually make some real money and potentially even influence the economies of the sectors that we're in. So I'm going to undock, and what we'll do first is we'll see, I want to do a little bit of repair on it manually, just to see how much it takes, how long it would take to repair this. So off we go. We're undocking. And I'm going to stick real close to this spaceship, or this shipyard, I should say. And here we are. We've pulled out, and it's very, very slow. This thing is like driving a bus compared to what we're used to. We're going to eject from it and take a look. So this is what our ship looks like now. Wow, so you can see there's 4, it looks like hangar bays there underneath the ship that are presumably intended to contain those 4 fighters that we might someday have. And we're firing our repair laser right now at the ship, and it'll be repairing up. If I take a look at it, it now has 11,005 hull points. Let's just get an idea for how long it will take to repair this. I'm going to spend just a few seconds and repair. It's slowly but surely getting better and better and better. And now it's up to 11,387. So this would take a very, very long time to repair. But if we were to repair it in the shipyard itself, it would cost a ton of money. I estimate about 75,000 credits. Oh, looks like there's another Pleco that is just left. So it would take quite a lot of money to repair this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend just a little bit of time and relax and repair this, and I'll fast forward this during editing so that you guys don't have to be bored along with me. Thanks a lot, and hang out. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. So we now have a hull that is completely and totally healed up here. So we now have 18,900 hull points. For comparison, our previous ship had 1,000 shield points and only 900 hull points. So we are significantly more protected than we were before. And now we need to put this baby to use. So there, let's see, what do we want to do here? So this light weapons complex, what we need to do is we need to find places that we can, good trade routes that we are safe in. It's really important for us to try to stay safe as long as we can. And we now have extra large hulls, so we can trade anything and everything. Well, let's see, heavy shield. I don't know if we are a heavy shield or what. So this is heavier than our shielding. We're going to buy a 200 megajoule shield at some point. So we need to find a medium shield production facility. And I think we ran across one at some point. I'm going to take a look and see if they have medium shields here. It looks like they do sell medium shields, but they don't have any in stock at the Boron equipment dock. What a pity. That's all right. And let's get this show on the road, shall we? So I'm accelerating now, and I think we'll head south to Queens Harbor. And this ship is currently got a max speed of 73 meters per second. That's about half or a third of the speed that we were going in our little scout ship. And it looks like we don't even have a singularity engine time accelerator, SATA, in order to speed things up. So we're going to need to go get a SATA first, just so that it doesn't drive us nuts with the time it's going to take to get from one place to another. So let's see, they have them at the Boron equipment dock or the Boron Royal Trading Station. The Boron equipment dock is 26 kilometers away. The trading station is closer. And let's see what the trading station, yep, it has them. So we're going to go to this trading station over here. And wow, it's really sluggish. The controls are very, very sluggish compared to what I'm used to. And it's going to take us a little while to get there, so this is probably another place where I'll fast forward for you guys. But I'm going to sit here and relax and probably do a little bit of analysis of the sector while we're traveling through space to see if I can find some good trade routes. Okay, I decided to take us into the Boron equipment dock rather than the Royal Trading Station because it has a bunch of other things that we should probably pick up for ourselves. So including, for example, a triplex scanner, which will allow us greater visibility in the world around us, all the better to identify threats and be able to respond to them earlier. So let's see what we can get for ourselves. So first and most importantly, we need a singularity time accelerator. It's going to cost us 252 credits. This will allow us to speed up time, which will make the game a lot more fun to play. Now we have 26,787 credits left, and what I'd really like to see us get are some improvements to performance, in particular speed, so engine tuning, as well as, and I'm going to go ahead and invest in one bit of engine tuning, because it's so cheap, that first one, and one bit of rudder optimization. And while we're at it, why not one little bit of cargo bay extension? It looks like I can do several of these. They're fairly cheap. This could add up fast, though. Okay, so we're going to add 25 units to our cargo base to give us a little more room. Now, there's all sorts of things that we could get here that would be useful. A boost extension would take us from 0 to maximum speed very quickly. We might want to get that. That will help us get past the slow acceleration of our ship. Again, the triplex scanner is something I think is really going to be valuable to us in order to identify bad guys that are in our area. There's all sorts of things. Trade command software is pretty important. This would allow us to better understand what's in our area. As far as, let me see, I think this is what allows us to see what's at space stations without having to dock at them and their pricing. I could be wrong on that. I don't really remember. But for now, I think this is probably good. I would love to get a 200 megajoule shield, but it's going to cost us 155,000 credits. Yeah, that's a little bit expensive. They're out of impulse ray emitters. We can't use high energy plasma throwers. They're out of particle accelerator cannons. We could stock some mosquito missiles. These are little missiles. They're not really useful for defending against real threats. But what we can do with them is we can use them to shoot down incoming missiles if need be. And so I think just so that we're not completely and totally without any protection, I'm going to get a few of these. I'm going to buy 8 of them. I'll do an even 10. And now we have at least some missiles that we can shoot off. Now these only do 200 damage each, so even if we were to fire all 10 of them, and all 10 were to hit, they would only do 2,000 points of damage, which would just be enough to take out our octopus, barely. So they're not really useful to attack other ships with, but again, if there's an incoming missile, we can perhaps target it with a missile, with a mosquito, and it will take that out of the commission. Okay, there's all sorts of things I would love to buy for this, but we really need to invest our money in trade for the time being. So this will have to do for now. And we did get that SATA, right? Yes, we did. Okay. So let's just look at bartering here, see if there's any bartering that we might want to do. So here we could pick up 29 stot spices. Now stot spices are used in a couple places. I think they're used in the manufacturing of Bofu, if I recall. Let's just take a look at how much it would cost us. So it would cost us 2,436 credits cash to get 29 stot spices. I'm not sure that's even a good deal. So I'm going to reject that and head on out and spend our money in places where I know we're going to get value from it. So I'm looking for the southern gate to Queens Harbor, and I think that's where we'll start our trading. And we got a little bit of a speed bump. Now we're up to 80 meters per second. Still not a whole lot. We are in a trade ship or a transport ship now. So looking at other things we could possibly buy here. What I want to see are some good deals. Like crystals are going to be super expensive to buy here. And I'm not even sure where we would sell them. Let's take a look here and see if there's anybody who's got a full stock of whatever it is that they manufacture. Because those are going to be the cheapest prices. This is kind of interesting. The 1 gigajoule shield is starting to get in stock here. So in time we might be able to actually trade gigajoule shields, which would be, I would imagine, very, very lucrative, just because they're so expensive. Looking at the ion mine, not so much. So that's really what we have around here. And of course we know the light weapons complex is not all that great. At least it's not going to have stock here. I guess we could go here and we could buy an impulse ray emitter to bolt onto our ship, but that's not a very good weapon, and we can have better weapons. So I'm going to employ our SATA drive here, and this will get us headed south. Now the one thing we really have to worry about are pirates or enemy ships, because we are slow, and because we don't have any shield, we're extremely vulnerable right now. And so that's why I'm staying in this Boron core sector, hoping that this core sector will allow us to be somewhat protected. I went ahead and installed the missiles just in case we might need them. So now we have at least something we can do against an incoming missile if we need to. But again, that really won't help us fight off ships. And I'm going to make sure we're a little bit more in the center of this gate, simply because we're a bigger ship and we don't want to damage ourselves, or hopefully not destroy ourselves from hitting the edge or hitting something. I don't have a sense for how big this ship is as I'm flying it. Okay, we're returning to Queens Harbor right now, which is the sector we actually started the game in.
Entering system, Queens Harbor.
And now we're accelerating, and let's see if we can't find a solar plant with a lot of solar energy. Ah, here we are. That's pretty good. And this one here, also fully stocked. So I think we could take that solar energy and sell it elsewhere. We know some places need bow gas. Let's just see if we can find a place to sell that solar energy before we actually buy it. We'll definitely make a profit one way or another. Lots of excess solar power in this sector, and we can take it to another sector perhaps where there's a need for solar. for energy cells, I should say, and sell it there.
This drone production facility.
The other option that's fairly obvious is bow gas. We know that bow gas is needed. So let's see. This is 14,000 kilometers. 14 kilometers away. This is 17 away. I think we'll head up here and get to this solar plant first. We'll buy some solar energy, some energy cells, I should say.
Boron, civilian ship.
We just want to make sure that it continues to be heavily in stock so we can buy them for a small amount. And we're going to be investing a significant portion of our money in these energy cells. The best price I think we can get on an energy cell is 12 per cell, and we could buy up to 1,000 or more of them now that we've added some more hull space. I think 1,015 is what we have available. And so that could be over $12,000 or credits, I should say, spent on energy cells. So quite a bit. But if we can turn those around and sell them for, say, 19 credits each, we can turn 12,000 credits into 19,000 credits. That would be a profit of 7,000 credits with one transaction. And to give a sense for this, all the other things we did prior to acquiring this ship probably didn't net us that amount. So we now have the potential to make real money here, which is exciting. So I'm bringing this in nice and slow. I don't have a sense for this ship yet, and I don't have any shields, so if I screw up, it's going to be painful. I'd rather it not be painful. I don't want to have to repair the hull again. And if I were to blow up, I would just feel stupid. Okay, nice and easy, right in there. Okay, trade, and here we are, 12. So we can buy 1,015. I'm going to go and do that. And we just spent half of our money. And now we will take this to the east gate. So we're accelerating now. I'm realizing that with our slow speed that a boost extension would be quite useful, so it would get us up to full speed much more quickly. And I'm going to give this plenty of room for us to go around this. Now what I'm planning on doing is filling our holds with bow gas as much as possible, and then coming back to these other stations here which we know are starved of bow gas, and hopefully selling it for a nice profit. There might even be a mission that we could find ourselves using and get a mission credits as well. And then hopefully we'll be able to get ourselves a shield. I don't like being around any of those little red guys. See, there's a little red guy down here. This is a split mineral transporter, and I'm scared to death he's going to come after us. Even though we have a thick hull, we can't dodge, and so if there's a determined enemy, they will take us out. There's really nothing we can do about that. So this guy needs 72 bow gas. I think we actually will try to take this mission, but I'm not going to accept it right now. I'm just going to close this, and I'm going to get closer to the gate and then try to take it right when we're at the gate. Okay, we're getting close now. Oh, now there's... So this is 72. 22 minutes. I'm not sure if we'll be able to make it, but I'm going to give it a try. Okay, I'll do it. I'm also going to check out what this other one is as well. So this is yet more in 26 minutes. Sure, we'll accept both of these. Now we're just going to try to get try to sell these energy cells, and we'll just put all the money we can into bow gas and bring as much bow gas as possible back, and hopefully complete one or both of those missions. That's the plan anyway. Okay, so this is the closest bow gas factory. Let's give it a look here. Oh, they've got lots in stock, and they need energy cells. This is perfect. This is the perfect situation as long as there's no pirates or anything in here. While we're accelerating, I'm going to check this out. Okay. I'm really paranoid about there being pirates or other hostile, because we are completely and totally helpless here. We certainly can't outrun them at 80 meters per second. Let's see how fast time is passing. 16 minutes. Basically, it looks like we're doing okay. It's going to be close, though. Definitely going to be close. Okay, here we coming in.
You are talk positive.
Docking granted.
Okay. So we're coming into dock. We're going to sell these energy cells as quickly as possible and pick up bow gas as quickly as possible. Turn around and head back. And if we are fortunate, we will make a ton of money. Okay, here we are. Trade. So we just made 7,000 right there. Just bought 248 bow gas. We have no money. And we're being promoted. All right. So, oh, this thing is so slow. It's painful. It's painful how slow we are. Okay. We are now headed back.
Queen's Harbor.
And I don't know if we're going to make it or not, but we are certainly going to give it our best shot. So on the way back, we have 11 minutes and 16 minutes respectively. We have enough bow gas to satisfy both of these missions, I believe. Yes. Let me confirm that. Oh no, we only have 104 bow gas. I didn't realize it was so expensive. So that means we only have enough to satisfy one of these missions. We can deliver the 72. So we're not going to succeed on this one, unfortunately, it looks like. Okay, here we are. I'm going to lock us into place, do a quick time check. 3 minutes, 39 seconds on the mission that we might have a chance at actually getting. I don't know that we will. Someone's close. An enemy. Looks like we've made it. Okay, we are accelerating as fast as we can and headed down to our target here. Who's nearby? That's just that split Recon Jaguar. Okay, gotta line us up. Do another time check. 2 minutes 41 seconds. Can we make it 13 kilometers in that time? I have no idea. I wish we had a little more speed. Just a little more speed would be really great here. We'll see. So here we are accelerating. Don't know. I don't think we're going to make it. Down to just seconds away. We have 35 seconds left.
You are talk positive.
Docking granted.
I don't think we can make it. 19 seconds left. Whew. Coming in as hot as I can. Oh!
Successfully done.
Queen Atreus and the Kingdom of Boron bid you a peaceful welcome.
Okay, we just sold it. Whew. We made some good money. I don't know if we actually completed that mission or not. We made lots of money, but we also damaged our hull. We came in so fast. And this one we're not going to be able to achieve, so we're going to abort mission. I can't tell if we actually achieved it or not. Did we accomplish that mission? Let's find out. If I go to our pilot status, we should see whether we have 2 or 3 accomplished missions. So we did not complete it. Dang! It's too bad. But we did make a nice profit from the delivery of that bow gas. And right now we have 51,000 credits. So we started off this little adventure with 24,000. And from 2 trades, we've brought that up to 51,000. So we have real profit potential where we can finally start making some money. Now I'm going to have to take a break and repair our Pleco again. I think then we might want to go and buy some more engine tuning enhancements so that we can go faster. Speed will potentially save our life, and it can certainly help us to accomplish, succeed with missions. So let's take a quick peek at this sector if we can see anything. No, we can't actually see ships, I think, while we're docked. Alright, so I am undocking. Going to point us in hopefully generally the right direction, which is we're going to want to head over here to the Boron trading station. And I'm now accelerating. Still super slow. And we're so slow because we're damaged. Okay, we'll just hang out here for a minute. The Atreus headquarters is where we ultimately want to be. That's a little ways away for us. Taking a peek around. I don't see any bad guys. I'm going to accelerate us, and I'm going to wait till we get closer to the Atreus headquarters. Look at all these beautiful military ships. Hopefully that will help protect us. Give that asteroid plenty of space. We're going to go underneath this headquarters, and we'll hang out underneath it and repair ourselves. And I'll probably just fast forward through this time slot because it's not going to be terribly interesting to watch me just repair the ship. But I do want to stay close so that we can dock here in the event of emergency. So I'm going to see where the docking area would be for us. And we'll hang out near it. Okay, we are all repaired. We're going to request permission to land, and here we go. Need to be careful not to damage our ship again. Once we have a shield, we won't have to really worry about that because shields will absorb any damage, and then of course shields regenerate, they recharge. So it's only when we don't have a shield that this is so very painful. But we definitely have to be careful with this this new ship of ours. It's not what we're used to by any way, shape, or form. So kind of learn to ease it in here while still being fast.
Queen Atreus and the Kingdom of Boron bid you a peaceful welcome. It is good to see friends aboard.
Connection to local trading network established.
So they have a docking computer, which would be great. Docking computers allow us to essentially automatically dock with a with any place, any station when we're, I think, within 5 kilometers or something like that. So that's absolutely huge for us. I've never actually used one, but it might be worth just getting right now. That would take a lot of time out from any missions that we might do, and as well as help us to avoid banging up the ship while we dock. Clearly, docking is not one of my strong points. So yeah, I think we'll go ahead and do this. Okay, docking computer, we just installed one. I would also love to get a triplex scanner, but I don't feel like, let me think about this. If we do this, we'll be down to 21,000. It'll slow down our ability to make money. Right now, we could put 32,000 credits towards getting bow gas and doing another bow gas run. So this will limit our profitability, but it might increase our survivability by allowing us to know when enemies are. This would triple our scanner range. Yeah, I'm going to do this. It's a cautious play, but I'm going to do it anyway. So now we only have 22,000 again, and we'll take off. Didn't really get what I was looking for, but now we can see quite a distance away, and maybe that'll just make us more paranoid. Okay, so the closest solar power plant is probably right here. Let's see if it's recovered. It has not. Over here. not bad. Over here,
Solar
so they're all a little bit low on solar power except for this one, or on energy cells except for that one over there. I think we will go ahead and, we don't have to get the absolute best price. We just need a good solid price. So let's go over here. We'll set this as our target, and off we go. Now I wanted to get a boost extension, but they didn't have one available there. I'm going to check the Royal Boron Trading Station. I don't think I saw a boost extension. No. So we may have to go back to Queen's Retribution to the Boron Equipment Dock in order to get a boost extension. But that's probably going to be well worth it, as it will allow us to accelerate much more quickly than we're able to right now. And off we go to pick up hopefully a nice load of energy cells. And then we will trade them.
We are scanned.
We scanned your ship and did not find any illegal goods on board. Thank you for your cooperation.
Happy to help. Happy to be scanned and to not have illegal goods. Because if I get scanned and I do have illegal goods, that's just bad. Alright, I think the docking area is under here.
You are talk positive.
And there it is.
Docking granted.
So I have to be a little more careful, I think, than I was in our little scout ship with docking. As you could tell, that last time I came in a little hot, a little fast, and ended up taking off about 25% of our hull. Which, if you think about it, a hull with 18,000 hull points, that took off thousands of hull points, which in our little scout ship would have just destroyed it. So I'm glad we're not destroyed through my own foolishness. I'd rather it be through someone else's foolishness if at all possible, but I guess with a single player game it's pretty much going to be my foolishness, but oh well. So based on the amount of energy cells that we saw, it's probably about what, 14? Yep, 14. So it's going to cost us 14,000. We're going to grab these.
Local trading network established.
We have 8,000 left. We're going to undock, and I think we will go ahead and head, that is west, so we want to head east. What is that over there?
Split, recon, Jaguar.
See, it makes me uncomfortable that we can see everything. Okay, here we are. But that's what happens at having a triplex scanner means. That we can see everything.
Date. Menelaus's Oasis.
Oh, we didn't use our docking computer. How silly. I don't even know how to use it. So we'll just have to figure that out. But I bought it so that I wouldn't have to go through that docking weirdness. So while we're doing this, let's check out this guy here. I think needs tons of bow gas. Yep, so he'll be our next bow gas target, I think. This guy here that we went to before probably still has some that from our last. Yep. So we've got a plan. Let's see how far these. Oh, medium shield production. These guys sell the shields that we need, and they don't have any in stock. Typical. Okay, we're almost in range of this. I'd love the plankton farm to need a nice big shipment of energy cells. Wouldn't that be awesome? Because that's what we have. Let's talk to him.
You are talking to the automated interaction system.
I can't see the sun is too bright there. So let's see. There it is. 92 entertainment chips to Plankton Farm M. So we'd have to go to Atreus' headquarters in Queens Harbor, pick up 92 entertainment chips, and bring them back. And we'd have to do it in 15 minutes. I don't think we can do it in 15 minutes. So I'm not going to accept that. Let's see. How are we doing over here on bow gas? Doing pretty good. Let's see over here. There's another bow gas. That's totally filled up, so we could make a lot of money off this one. I thought this thing allowed us to automatically dock. Well, I'm going to have to look it up and find out how this works, because I do not know. So I guess for now we're doing it the old-fashioned way.
Positive. Please dock. As
Docking
I could have swore it allowed like some automatic docking sequence or something. I don't see it. There's got to be a way to do that.
the kingdom of Boron
So we're going to trade. We're going to get rid of these energy cells. We're going to make just a few thousand from them.
network established.
But these guys are cheap.
Promoted.
So cheap. Look at that.
The unusual natural use gas.
Um, that's pretty good. 266 each. And now we're going to head back to Queens Harbor. With I wouldn't say our holds are filled with bow gas. In fact, we only have 96 units. So if we hadn't invested in this docking computer, we would have been able to get a few more units and make a little more profit. Same with the triplex scanner. But it's just going to slow us down a little bit. But that's okay. We'll just in a couple trips we'll be making tens of thousands of credits per trip.
Manufacturers.
So interesting. These guys need Bofu, so we can actually turn this into an even more profitable route by bringing Bofu back.
We scanned your ship and did not find any illegal goods on board.
I'm glad there's so much
Your cooperation.
customs and military around here. It makes me feel safe. So let's remember that. We can drop Bofu off on the way back and make this whole trade route even more profitable. I'm liking it.
Pilot off. Successful.
Oh,
Queen
that's what I thought would happen.
kingdom of Boron bid
Apparently we had to get a little bit closer than I thought.
it is good to see
Okay, bow gas. Selling it.
Local trading.
Boom, we now have 47,000. We're doubling our money here, which is just great. And let's buy some Bofu. Now we're paying
Bofu.
$3.49 per unit. Hopefully we're able to sell it for significantly more than that.
Bofu bought.
We could even go buy some energy cells or something. No, let's not worry about that. Okay, so docking computer actually works. That's cool. So Shift D should allow me to dock. And I'm just going to try it once I get fairly close. So Shift D. Ah, it worked.
Queen Atreus
Cool.
and the kingdom
So the
of
Bofu that we bought,
peaceful welcome.
I think we paid $3.49 for it.
Friends aboard.
So we'll make a little bit of money off it, not a huge amount.
Network established.
But we'll start getting them producing some 200 megajoule shields, hopefully. And we probably made about as much as we would have from energy cells, maybe more.
Biogas factory. M beta.
I wonder if we can do auto docking if we're under threat from somebody. Might save our life if we're able to just go boop and pop in there. I like auto docking. The docking computer is my friend.
Docking grant connection to local.
Nice. I
trading.
love that. Okay. So Bogas,
Bogas.
272, very cheap.
Unusual natural resources found within the planet Boron mean that the planet is really a huge chemical factory.
And
Chemicals, the Boron manufacture a unique
interesting. I thought our hulls were empty.
Bogas bought.
Wow, we took a dent out of their Bogas. Let's see how much freight that is. So, oh, we have a full hull. 169 Bogas is as much Bogas as we can carry, and that's because each one has a volume of 6. I had forgotten about that. So this isn't bad. Okay. Definitely need a boost extension so we can get out of places faster. Wow, there's tons of bad guys in here now. Oh my god. There's a Kha'ak carrier, destroyer, cluster, fighter, tons of scouts. Oh my goodness.
Successful.
We're going to
Queen
trade,
Atreus and the kingdom
and then we're going to
of Boron
leave.
bid you a peaceful welcome. It is good to see
90,000.
friends aboard.
Connection to
Wow,
local
we made a lot of money.
established.
I am so worried about those Kha'ak though. They could destroy everything in this sector potentially. Well, there was a lot of military ships in this sector, and hopefully they're responding to that Kha'ak cluster. But wow, that is just so scary. Let's see, where are we headed off to? Look at that, battles going on. Battles and battles and battles. Okay, I want to go north and hope they just stay away from us. We want to get out of this sector. Let's take a look. Wow, there are multiple Kha'ak clusters. I have never seen anything like this before. That is just a crazy amount of enemy weaponry. So I'm going to watch this and see what direction it's going. It looks like it's going away from us, which is good. Wow. A Kha'ak carrier, a Kha'ak destroyer, 1, 2, 3, 4 Kha'ak clusters, 2 fighters, a bunch of scouts. Now those clusters, I think, I've never actually encountered a cluster before, but I think what they do is they explode and a whole bunch of fighters come out. So this is just crazy. Plankton, it's 172 plankton, a sting,
This is a fast
missile, just all sorts of things are going on. We got to get out of this sector. I would love to go pick up some of this stuff because we could make a profit here. 172 plankton worth 20 credits each. That's not bad. But right now I'm worried that that we could become a target, if not by one of these ships directly, then by missiles, the Kha'ak use missiles. And this is just incredible. I've never seen anything like this before. That right there must be wow, there are just all sorts of things going on here. The Boron are not known for their military prowess, so I'm concerned for that Boron military fleet. We'll see how it does against these Kha'ak. This is a huge Kha'ak invasion, and that sounds bad. It's a huge invasion here, and you know, I don't see these guys taking any damage. This little scout maybe took a little bit of damage right here, but that's it. And I'm not sure where the you know, how the others are faring, but I'm worried about them. I mean, could they take out this entire sector? I have no idea. Maybe. I came to the sector because it was a core sector, and I thought, you know, we'd be safe here. But the Royal Boron Trading Station, wow, it's taken some damage. Look at that. The Atreus headquarters, no damage yet. Who's this over here? Split Recon Jaguar. Wow. Hammerhead missile.
The hammerhead.
This one missile is worth 80,000. Oh, I would love to go pick this up, but with this many enemies around, I don't think we could. It looks like a lot of the little guys are being destroyed, I hope. You know, maybe if we see... I'm so glad we got this triplex scanner. This triplex scanner is allowing us to make informed decisions and to be able to see opportunity and act on it. I'm not sure if the other fighters are simply out of the range of our triplex scanner now. I think that's the case. They're probably headed out over here. But Talati fighter drones, there's just all sorts of things going on over here. And either this plankton or this hammerhead missile would be great to pick up. Even this little sting. Remember, we were salvaging battlefields. We may go back to salvaging battlefields, but a battlefield like this, with a ship that we have now, we could load all sorts of stuff in. I'm just not seeing the. Here's a Mako. I'm just not seeing the Boron sharks and things like that. I'm worried that they've been wiped out. But I guess we're headed away from that area. This is not a battle that we can win or even influence. Sometime in the future, I swear, we will come back and we will defend Boron space. We will punish the Kha'ak for what they've done. But right now, there's no way we can. So I'm going to speed this up a little bit. Stop every once in a while just to make sure no one's getting near. As we speed up time. Wow. That was huge. And we will definitely be back. So looking back one last time, still seeing these things floating here. That hammerhead missile is what I'd really like to pick up. It's a trade cargo medium. So it's we can fit anything in our hulls. We wouldn't be able to pick it up with our little octopus, but now we can pick it up with this Pleco. But I'm now scared and reminded how much we need shields. We finally got a ship where we can make some real money. We got 90,000 in the bank. I don't want to die here. Hopefully this sector's not under invasion as well.
Entering system. Queen's Retribution.
No sign of any issues here. Whew. Crazy. Okay, so I think we have escaped any potential for harm.
Boron equipment.
I feel somewhat cowardly for thinking only of ourselves, but hey, that's how you survive, right? At least it is in this game. So who's this?
Boron supply Orca.
Hey, you should go supply the guys in that other system. I think they were calling for you. They were like, hey, where's our Boron supply Orca? We could really use that dude. No? Yeah, okay.
Boron equipment dock.
Okay, as soon as we're close, we will dock. Wow, that was just an incredible invasion force by the Kha'ak. And I've got to think about what it is that we're going to do. Do we go back and try to scavenge from that?
Successfully docked.
Here we are. We've docked.
Demetrius and the kingdom of Boron bid you a peaceful welcome.
Still no impulse ray emitters. We can't use these.
Connection.
We can use particle accelerator cannons, but they don't have any in stock. Boost extension. There we are. Boost extension. Okay, that's going to help us be more successful.
Extension installed.
And I guess we will eventually need to let's see, what do we got here? Engine tuning.
This service.
So we'll max out our engines. It's going to cost us 10,000. That's okay.
Engine tuning installed.
Wow, that guy was really cruising. Patrol command, we don't need that. Trade command software. Get a mineral scanner and start doing asteroid survey missions. I don't think we need to do that though. I think what we've got is just fine for transporting cargo and stuff like that. Rudder optimization wouldn't be bad, allowing us to actually turn and pivot and stuff. It's not too expensive. It'll cost us 7,000. But now we've got as fast an engine as we can get and as good as turning as we can get. Oh, they have a 200 megajoule shield in stock. It's 155,000. Oh, if we could just get that, then I would actually feel like we were protected somewhat.
Typically used.
But they have one in stock, though. Shield. I like shields. Don't really know what video enhancement goggles do.
Invented by the
They say that they allow you to see enemies further.
They gave their fighter pilots an advantage by enabling them to spot fighter craft from long distances. Since then, the product has been adapted by the commercial sector and is now widely available in its recent shape. With its
Yeah, we'll go ahead and buy one of those. It says it'll help us identify people further out, and that's what we want to be able to do. Triplex scanner. And then we've got some trade software. Let's go ahead and get the trade command software set up. Well, wait, I think trade command software is only useful for issuing commands remotely, so we don't need that now. And instead, maybe we can use the 66,000 to buy more cargo and to be able to move more things. We really need to get some weapons for this, and we really need to get a shield, and that's got to be our priority.
Attention, all pilots.
Fight command software is not a bad thing. This will help us to target enemy ships. We'll just get one of those right now.
installed.
And if I only could get some weapons. Okay, looking here at bartering. Let's see if there's any bartering going on here. Stot spices, ore, and ore. 2 ore things would actually fill us up. Does someone around here need ore? I think there is maybe someone that uses ore. Does the tomahawk?
This production
No, but it's full up on ore. So Light weapons? It's also full up on ore. These guys need Bofu though. Everybody needs Bofu, so we could transport Bofu. Yeah. I'm terrified of that Kha'ak invasion. So how could we make 100,000 credits in this sector? Is there a way to do that? That's what I'd really like to know. I don't think so. So these crystal fabs, do they have crystals in stock? Not really. This one has some crystals in stock. Now, do any of these guys need crystals? Yeah, these guys need crystals. So we could transport crystals from one to the other. So this is a crystal fab that has crystals. And we could then ship them over here to this guy who needs crystals and make some money. Probably not a ton of money to be made because there's not tons of stock here. But this guy's completely worthless. Okay. Well, we've been playing a little while. We managed to repair our ship. We managed to equip some necessary items. We're getting there. We're getting within range anyway now of getting a shield for the ship and some reasonable weapons. So I'm going to sign off now. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. And I hope to see you in episode 6. Thanks, everybody. Bye.